We're still missing an airplane. What happened to the airplane?
know.
How come it is that anybody can find anybody by their cell phone, but a whole fucking jetliner full of people, everybody loses that?
Yeah.
Well, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It
reminds me of those stories of like the Bermuda Triangles, the planes would go and just disappear, vanish.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
But it wasn't even in that area, though.
No, it wasn't.
Where was it exactly? I didn't catch that part. I just know a plane disappeared.
Well, it was Malaysia Airlines.
Right.
But I don't.
Where did it disappear? John?
Do you know John?
Nobody knows where exactly it disappeared.
But even,
it had to go blip, blop.
Well, I know the Australian authorities were looking kind of in their genre, their area.
Well, I mean, where was it last seen? Do you know? Does anyone know? I don't know. John's going to find out.
No, I don't know.
He's going to call the FCC. He's got a direct line to the FCC.
But you're right. To be able to find, for an entire...
John has a line right.
No, to have a big jumbo jet like that disappear.
Yeah, it's
and no trace.
Now, from what I understand, they said there's a little button that somebody who really knows the plane, he turns that button off and it makes it just disappear off the radar.
Right. Wouldn't you think even if the pilot's co-pilot,
they don't even have that on cell phones,
would have some sort of distress button they'd hit if somebody broke into the main cabin, to
I don't think
the
it
cockpit.
was. I think it was something. I think it was cahoots somehow. I think it was somebody was in cahoots with somebody. But still,
they're saying that the plane was deliberately diverted and that foul play was involved.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. Well,
but I mean, where exactly did it get diverted?
Well,
in other words, it was on the radar in France, let's say, and then by the time it entered Germany, it disappeared. That's just a for instance. Poor Hank.
I think if we knew that many details, we'd be able to find it. But I guess the square mileage.
You know what they needed? They needed Hank on board with his donut, and he could have made sure everything went well. So what I'm wondering is, where are all these hundreds of people? I'm picturing them in like a sweatshop making little sweaters or something for less than minimum wage. Yeah. I don't know. Why would you? I don't know. It's very interesting. The whole airplane, how they can find anybody at any time
200
on their little cell phone.
That's right.
But a whole jetliner just
200 plus passengers.
Yeah.
And an infant.
There was an infant?
There was an infant.
So there was 201.
No, there was more than, I think it was like...
Well, an infant is a passenger.
I know that.
It's not like we had 4 chickens and 9 people.
I'm counting an infant as a person. I didn't say that.
You said there was 200 plus people and an infant.
I'm just saying out of all those people, there was an infant on board. Of course that infant's a person.
That's different.
It's a doll or something.
He was down with the chicken coop. He was with the
It was in the
small
kennel.
Puppies, and there was a horse
with all the animals.
Yeah, it was Noah's plane.